Let me show you how to put flames on this front fender in 3 minutes. First, put on some good music. That's much better. Now, the reason I like using glass cleaner right here is because, well, two things. One, it helps me keep the dust on because I hate dust, and it also gets some of the contaminants off the panel that have been sitting on there. Now I'm going to take that glass cleaner, drop it a couple times while I'm trying to clean this fender off and get it ready for the tack rag. Sorry, I had to pause that video for a second because I forgot the word tack rag. I don't know. I'm hydrated. But I'm getting all of the fuzzy stuff from the paper towel off. I don't want any fuzzy stuff underneath my tape because fuzzy stuff underneath tape will then get in your paint. And paint doesn't like fuzzy stuff in it because then when you peel the tape, you got fuzzy stuff now stuck in your paint. And it's going to be covered up with your pinstriping lines. And then you're going to have high spots in your clear. So just tack your stuff off. Don't be lazy. It's 2 seconds. Now this taping is done in triple speed because it does take a second, but that's okay. I'm not doing a symmetrical design on this. I'm doing asymmetric or whatever it's called. I think the front fender, sometimes you can get away with it. I was feeling asymmetrically on this one, so I just kind of rolled with it. I really like the way it turned out, and I hope you do too. So stick around to the end so you can see it and let me know what you think. Also, if you're wondering why I have that box underneath the front of the front fender, the Harley front fenders are a little longer in the back than the front, so they do wobble a little bit. Using that box kind of stabilizes. Now I'm going to take a flat blade and I'm going to gently score that 1/8 inch fine line tape from Smart. You can find that at Finish Masters, not a sponsor. However, it is my favorite tape, and it should be yours too. If you have a Finish Masters in your area, go get it. Look how clean that is. We have less than a minute left to tape this and put the paint on it, so let's go. Now I am satisfyingly cutting through this tape. I'm being ever so gentle. I don't want to score the paint. Don't forget to stay hydrated. And when you're laying out 2-inch tape like this, I'm keeping the middles in and cutting it around. So let the wrinkles be on the outside of the flame and make sure the insides are nice and flat. So that's the layout. But because this is all going to be a new base coat, darker silver, I want to go underneath here and tape this nice and neat because I'm going to repaint all under there as well. I mean, does it matter? No, but I mean, it makes it look good, right? Well, we got 10 seconds left, so you guys wasted a lot of time just picking music and drinking and whatever. So it looks like we got to do a part 2 on this, which gives you the opportunity to ask questions thus far. Cheers. Stick around for a couple minutes because I'm going to show you how to make the overlap effect. So as you can see, if I push down on the tape right here, you can see that my 1/8 inch flame line is underneath this tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blade here and I'm going to cut and pull this and this away, leaving that middle bit. Get rid of that. Now I'm going to cut this back, pull that out of the way along with that. Now we just have this flame lick exposed. This one's going to go over this one, so we got a shade underneath here. Like that. Do a little bit on top also, just to give it that little bit of lift. And then I'm going to do the same thing here as I'm going to go inside and make it look like this flame just has a little bit of a shape to it. Now when I pull this off, you'll see that this looks like it's over top of that other flame. There we go. Now one thing I'm seeing is the flames still look a little flat. So I'm thinking we should go in and low light underneath all of these. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks nice and clean, but I just want a little bit more. All right. Go here. Just create a little bit of a low light. It needed something, you know, it needed something. So I think that looks a little better. Looks a lot different for sure. It gives a little bit more lift, gives a little bit more motion, and it gives the flames a little bit of life. It's hot out, don't forget to stay hydrated. But I do think that doing everything underneath like this, giving that little lift off of there a little bit more, all these around here giving it some volume, I really do think it changes it a lot. What do you think? I just didn't want anything flat. And I'm sorry if you don't like it, I can't go back. This is a point of view style 3-minute video of outlining flames. All I want you to pay attention to is how I'm holding the brush and how I'm turning the brush around all the bends of the flames. See if you can notice the difference of when I'm holding the phone in my left hand and pinstriping with my right, or putting it on a stand. Hope you enjoy.